Hello everyone! So popping on to share a little stash I got when visiting the reverse art truck recently. It was a Saturday morning and I was taking Travis out for a walk and I just thought, hey, I'm taking Travis to the park and I might just pop into the reverse art truck while I'm there because they happily let Travis come in as well. I always check to make sure no one else in there that Travis would present an issue to them, but yeah, they're doggy friendly, well-behaved doggy friendly. So I got an amazing stash, not just of the usual fabrics and trims and wools and things, but some really other interesting bits and pieces for storage and a huge pile of books that I've got over here. So let's get into it. So they always have a big bucket of wools and I like to find ones with interesting textures. This one is definitely a real wool and it almost feels like it's hand spun, which is super cool. So beautiful brown there. And then this one is and it almost feels like I think it is a mohair, and it's gold, and it's actually, well, yellowy gold, but then it's got these glistening threads through it. So it's just gorgeous. It would make beautiful hair, or yeah, I'm going to have to see, or couching it down, or incorporating it, or weaving with it. Great things there. And then I think they call this eyelash trim. So there was heaps of this. And then they have little containers of all different trims. Some of the trims I couldn't get out because I kept pulling it and I was just getting the entire container of trim, and because I had Travis with me I didn't want to run down and get the scissors and things, so I just took the ones that were easily accessible in small quantities. So this one's a nice gold woven trim, and then a beautiful brown braid like trim with a sort of a meshy feature on it, so plenty of that. And then a maroni colour, maroni brown with a yellow check embroidery on it. And then a rather glitzy silvery white with a gathered red lace on it. And then there were these, which I haven't quite worked out what I'll do with them, but I thought they could be nice to put some sort of fabric hanging down from them. So, and then they have all sorts of things like a iPhone case, and I had a whole container of these. I could have got a second one for my partner, for Alex, but I just thought I'll get one. Always leave more for others, but it says a dual layer slim protection adventurer clear, which is always handy if you happen to drop your phone. And then they had a whole box, some of these were loose, of these Kaiser Craft pockets, and I thought they could be really great for keeping elements in. And one of the things I was thinking would be an immediate application is my hexagon little flowers, where I'm assembling my hexies together, and even my loose hexies. I could keep them in these, and I think I've got some old scrapbooking folders, so I'm assuming they'll fit within those. So I got one. There are a few different types. Those are all the smaller pocket ones, although this one, oh no, the same design, I think. And then there were some of just the large ones which had paper inside them, which I can keep larger things in. And then this one was the same larger papery one. So again, there was heaps and heaps left, but I got a good watch of these. So this entire lot that I'm showing you was $15. So you had to look at the bag and he said, oh, that looks about half. So I just had like a reusable Daiso bag, like a shopping sort of size one, but it was pretty full by the end. So he said, oh, that's about equivalent of half of one of the large garbage bags that you can fill up, which is $30. So he said $15, which I just think is amazing. And then there was a whole lot of crafting books, and you know how I love flipping through and taking ideas. Because I'm kind of self-taught, it's nice to then have reference materials to look at. So quick and easy patchwork for beginners. Now I don't think I'll necessarily be going full on patchworky, but I just thought it might give me some interesting design elements, and they do look like some nice small projects. So these books might feature in a future Library Friday. If you want to have a look through them, we'll just scan through them today. And if I can't make use of any of these books, including one of them that is actually a repeat for a book that I'm pretty certain I have, because I think I've done a walkthrough of it. I'll pass it on to someone else. And then we've got silk ribbon embroidery, which I've definitely been wanting to get into. So some of them look quite old. Someone's name in there who used to own it. Let's just have a look at the copyright. Does it have a date? 1992. And then it's got, I always love when you kind of then get other bits inserted into crafty things and you get to see what people have been working on. And this is the one I think I'm pretty certain I've already got. And originally it was $34.95 from Lincraft, and it's in beautiful condition, except for a slightly, maybe I made that crease on the back. So that's just lovely to have, and it has all the different flowers illustrated. And then the Embroiderer's Book of Designs. Oh, look at that beautiful, beautiful rabbit. So lots of fun designs there, which could be great inspiration. And then this one, which originally was $15.95, Cottage Garden Silk Ribbon Embroidery. So it'd be perfect for if I want to quickly get some, over the next few prompts, get some silk ribbon into my garden for Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. And then Annie's Glory Box. So there were a series of these ones, and they look like they were originally $9.95 from the news agency. And what's that got in the back? Oh, it's still got the original, so it looks like there's patterns and things. Sorry, it's probably made the camera go totally out of focus. Oh, yep, there's entire huge patterns, garlands and other things, topiary trees. I remember Leanne did one of those in one of her Roxy Journal of Stitchery slow stitches. Leanne from Leanne's Crafty Cupboard. So jump over and check out her videos and subscribe if you haven't. So another Annie's Glory box as well. And then original designs for silk embroidery. So some more embroidery, black and white inside, but lots of lovely, oh, there are some colour ones in the centre. Wow, look at that large fantasy butterfly. So yeah, anyway, I won't flick through them all now, otherwise it'll take too long. We'll save them for Library Friday. Beading and bonding in ribbon embroidery. Just have a quick look. So again, they just don't look like they've been actually used. So there are coloured images in this one. And then we have silk ribbon embroidery fuchsias. So entire book on doing fuchsia, the one type of flower, but obviously different varieties of the fuchsia. And then ribbon embroidery, so that'll be great. And then Victorian embroidery, and this one was originally $39.95. And then wool embroidery, and that one was $24.95. And then I got a children's book because I saw on the Last Homely House that they use children's books as the hexagon templates. Now I'm using my small Epiflex ones, but I thought if I did some larger templates I might look to use this. I'll have to see if it does look like it's the same sort of thickness that she is talking about in the Last Homely House. But I thought otherwise it's a very cute little book with lovely little bunny images, which might be nice for even an Easter journal or other purpose. So got that one. And then on to what I usually go there for in the main is the fabrics. And because I've been there recently-ish, I think I don't think they've had a major sort of shipment of heaps of new fabrics in. But I did only look at one section as well because Travis was with me and I didn't want him to get totally bored. Sorry, I'm leaning down into the bag. There was a button loose. I think there's actually, oh yeah, there is a little bag of buttons here as well. Container complete, a little zipped skincare container pouch, but even some really interesting buttons in here. Look at that one. It's like a sort of a sword holder or a weird nail And then I love these plastic buttons that have that sort of lined design on it. So I just took a small selection of the particularly interesting ones. I have quite a few of the buttons already. And again, they're just in a section where you should just take a handful or so. So I'll put those up with my buttons. So let's have a look at what I got. So I got some, these aren't cottons, or they're partially 40%, 39% cotton, but a beautiful stripy see-through. And this is another stripy see-through with a bit more texture in it. And then just a nice, and this one I think actually had a bit of stretch, so I thought, well, it's not a heap of stretch, so it'd actually be quite nice for a project bag or something. And what type was that one? Well, it has cotton. It does have a little bit of elastine in it, so a little bit of stretch. These ones are beautiful cottons from Italy, 100% cotton, which I always love, the ones from from Carlo Bassetti. This one's a tencel one, but with a nice, really cute little design that could even be good for patchworking. I assume you can make your hexies with tencel. This one does have a little bit of stretch in it, and it's actually a longer piece. It's double-sided, but it's not a natural fibre by the feel of it. Not quite sure what fibre that is. And then we have some more fun, I guess what I'd sort of call the novelty ones, or good for creating sort of different textured things. I might even keep that one out because I'm thinking I could use it for one of my little upcoming, finishing the other side of my piece for the Annie Claxton and fellow co-creatives collaboration, the Inspired by Art collab. And then this one's got sort of leopard type print on it in different colours. So you get you get the brown, the white and the black. And then you get a white and or they're actually both off-white, one's just slightly more on the tan side. And then this one feels like it could be a tencel. Viscose actually. But it's got almost like boomerang shapes on it, but not quite. But again, just a fun pattern. Just love these woolen ones. Might be nice again to make a nice project bag for winter when you want that nice tactile wools, and you've got all the samples along the top there. And then a yellowy colour. Again, that could be good for my little upcoming projects. I'll keep that separate. This is a beautiful woven cotton wool. I think it's got a little bit of polyester in it and a tiny bit of elastine, but not stretchy. And then you've just got all the sample ones along the top there. And then here, beautiful nylon tencel, and it's again a sort of a semi see-through with sort of stripes on it. And again, you could use it to create textured background. You could apply some dye to it and then, yeah, sort of crinkle it up as you stitch it on. Got some see-through elements in the black, and got just a nice grey tone check. This one reminded me of wattle or flowers, so it's on a blue. It does feel like a synthetic. Can't see what it is on there, but again, just a bit of fun. Again, another fun fabric with goldy, shiny bits sort of adhered onto the fabric and a abstract design. This one feels like a sort of cheesecloth, but it's actually a nylon tencel. The tencel always has a nice cool feel to it, like a cotton, and it's just got a lovely ripply effect. So that would be really nice for creating a sea effect, or even a sky effect. This one's got some what look like abstract pansies on it. It's a jacquard, and I think it's synthetic polyester nylon. This one, it's got a nice black and white design. Again, it's double-sided. Looks like the casing has seen better days. We'll have some coffee spilt on it. The fabric's fine. This one looks like a marble, and it's like it feels got a satiny sort of feel to it. So that's a lovely texture. Another fun one with a shiny black on it. This one's got swirls of white, really lovely. It's a tencel nylon mix. Another sort of partially see-through one with lines and little adhered bits on it. Some more of the beautiful Italian cotton. I just love the feel of that. It just, yeah, such good quality. Can't pass it up. I think I'd left these ones the previous time, but oh well, gone back for them. Sorry, I just banged the camera. Some more of the beautiful cotton. Sometimes you get cotton linen. These ones are just cotton. Some more with lots of different, so there's check samples, the stripes, and then a larger check there. And then this one's got a lovely, almost sort of ripply texture to it, almost like what are those tablecloths that are made out of? Wow, my words have gone away on me again. And then some more abstract sheer flower fabric and some mesh like grey black, and then some more mesh in a more taupey natural colour, but again just great for creating texture and contrast. This one's like a cheesecloth, but it's a polyamide and viscose, but nice, really nice neutral colour. And then we have a black, and this one does have a good amount of stretch in it, so I thought it might even be nice for maybe making some little like scissor cases or other things. I'm not sure, but something. I have an idea. This one's very shimmery. Again, you could make a beautiful sky or sea, even maybe mountains in the distance. Fun, fun, fun. And another one. Look at that. Whoa, very disco. Disco. So this is a, synthetic obviously, but it just catches lovely colours. I can see purples and greens in that, so I can have fun, some good fun with that. And then we've got one that's a red. That almost feels like it's 2 layers. It's 2 layers stitched together possibly. I'm not sure. We'll have to have a play, but that could be nice come Christmas. And then another one that's got that stretch in it. So again, I'll keep it for whatever sort of purpose, and it's just a beautiful navy. And actually it's got a nice woven feel, on a softer feel on the inside. Just love these fabrics are just really interesting. This one's almost like it's a semi-sheer woven. So it's got tiny little sort of holes in between it. But it's a lovely sort of classic check, but with an interesting texture. And then this one's a satin with little woven diamonds in it. And then we've got this one, which is actually feels so lovely. I think it might just be a polyester again. Sorry, my pile that I've just piled up is leaning against the frame for the camera, so apologies if the camera is shaking a bit, but this one's really pretty. Just got lots of lovely texture running lengthways, and then it's got those woven elements in it. It's not a print, it's actually woven. And then we've got this one, which is a lovely cotton and wool woven piece. So just love it. Can always find a use for these. So the next step will be to take these off their cards, because now I fold them up. I used to keep them hanging in the cupboard, but then I got too many of them. So that is a stash of $15, the price of maybe buying a coffee and a little something for breakfast. So instead I take my money and I go to the reverse art truck, take Travis for a walk, and come away with such a beautiful stash of goodies. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to sharing with you how I'm going to use those. Take care everyone. Bye.